So I've been coaching swimming for a long time. And one of the things that I've noticed about swimmers who swim really well, fast, they're efficient, they look really smooth in the water versus we'll call them adult onset swimmers, or like people who are learning to swim, even people who have swam in the past, but then grew up and became adults and they sit at a desk a lot or whatever. You see that like as humans get older, what tends to happen is our mobility decreases, and that impairs our ability to swim as efficiently as we could. The fastest, most efficient swimmers have really nice mobility. They have a really nice ability to reach forward, and like they're loose and relaxed like this. So I've been coaching master swimming, which is like, adult swimming, for the last 6 years or so. And it's so clear to me when I'm standing on deck and I'm watching these athletes in the water, and it looks like they're just locked up, right? Like they're locked through their back, they're locked through their shoulders, they're locked through their rib cage. And so even if they're technically making the right like shape with swimming, right? So like your arms can be in the right position, you can be pulling the right way, your fingertips can be pointing down, your elbow can be pointing out, but you see, hopefully you can see the difference. So this is like technically a correct stroke, and I see this a lot, but it looks kind of like it looks restricted. And so instead of restricted, what you see with swimmers who are moving faster than you is that they're getting a longer reach because they have more ability to move their body in a way that makes them longer and bigger. And so I've found a way to help adults improve their mobility, and that's what this course is about. Or I'm going to teach you how to use a flow rope in order to improve your mobility, to improve your ability to rotate like this. And we're going to get into all of that. Before we get started with that, I want to show you a couple of things, or I want you to show yourself where is your mobility now. So let's do a couple of just baseline benchmarks. First of all, let's look at what your streamline probably looks like. So let's put your hands like just one on top of the other here. I'm grabbing with my thumb, grabbing the top of my hand, just right here. And then raise your hands overhead and see how streamlined you can get. Notice that like there's no space between my arms and my head. And from the side, if we look this way, that is a streamlined position that is very slippery off any wall. And that's great. That's ideal. Is what you want. And what I've seen with a lot of master swimmers is they come and they're like, I'm totally stuck here, right? And so what that's indicating is that there's a lot of tissues like in your back, in your torso, through your ribs that are pretty locked up, and they're acting like glue, and they're preventing you from making the shape. So unlocking or ungluing those tissues is going to help you swim faster with the fitness that you currently have right now. So number one is we're checking that streamline position. Number two, let's check your ability to rotate. So again, when our tissues are locked up, like this can be a hard thing to do, but just sort of stand straight, stand up tall, and then turn around and look behind you to one side and note how far can you see around you when you turn like that. And then try it to the other side. Turn to the left, look behind you. See if you notice that there's a difference. It is really common that people will be able to turn further in one direction than the other. Usually they're able to turn easier to the right, and it's more challenging to the left. That may be the case for you. If it is, the techniques that I'm going to teach you over these next couple of lessons with the flow rope are going to help you improve that for yourself. And it feels great once you're able to open yourself up and move in like a more relaxed way. It will just show up for you when you go swimming, and you will swim faster, you will be more efficient, you will be less tired, and all sorts of things open up. So I hope for the best for you. Follow along. This is an exciting journey you're about to take.